When you think of the name Suge Knight, it conjures up images of someone intimidating, dominating, and even scary. He was a tough-looking man who loved smoking cigars and had a beard. Back in the golden age of hip-hop on the West Coast, Suge Knight ruled both the streets and the studios. He was the man in charge, calling the shots and bringing the heat.
They was not scared of Suge Knight. They was terrified of Suge Knight. I mean, terrified.
I know.
No. To death.
To death.
His record label was home to big names like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and even Tupac. Despite his fearsome reputation, there was a young rapper who never backed down from Suge Knight. This guy had been shot 9 times and still managed to survive. That man is none other than 50 Cent. He didn't let fear get in his way, and he stood up to Suge Knight, the gangster and music executive. If you check out Suge Knight's Wikipedia page, you'll see that he's described as a former record executive and convicted felon. It's not every day you see those words together, but they definitely fit him well. Suge started out as a concert promoter and bodyguard for famous people. But he wanted more, so in 1989, he ventured into the music publishing business. Suge had a straightforward motto as a businessman. You either did what he wanted, or he'd come at you with a gun or use other physical means to get his way. He was all about making money, and he once said he wanted everything and nothing would stand in his path. One of the early examples of how Suge conducted business was with Vanilla Ice. Mario Johnson, a client of Suge, claimed that he had helped write Vanilla Ice's hit song Ice Ice Baby and deserved a share of the profits.
Suge took me out on the balcony, started talking to me personally. On the balcony, high above, like 15 floors. He had me look over the edge, show me how high I was up there.
You scared?
I needed to wear a diaper on that day. I was very scared.
So Suge paid a visit to Vanilla Ice at his Beverly Hills hotel, and let's just say things got settled in a not-so-friendly manner. Suge Knight's life and career were filled with drama and tough dealings, but 50 Cent was one of the few who never let fear control him when facing the notorious Suge. It's a story of bravery and standing up to the boogeyman of the hip-hop world. Alright, folks, let me take you on a roller coaster ride through the fascinating world of hip-hop, where we'll meet a man named Suge Knight and witness his rise to power and notoriety. Back in the golden age of hip-hop on the West Coast, Suge Knight was a force to be reckoned with. He started by running a music publishing company and soon became known for his tough tactics. One example is when he confronted Vanilla Ice, who was avoiding paying royalties to one of Suge's clients. Suge and his crew intimidated Vanilla Ice, and the issue got resolved. But that was just the beginning. Suge had bigger plans. He wanted to create his own label and build a music empire. He met with rapper the DOC, who wanted to leave his current record label, and through him, Suge got to know members of the famous NWA. It turned out that Dr. Dre, a member of NWA, also wanted out of his contract.
Death Row's in the motherfucking house.
Death Row could be bigger than Motown, Sony, or Warner Brothers.
Death Row's gonna be the biggest record company there is.
The master plan was to take over the world.
Suge used aggressive tactics to get Dr. Dre and the DOC released, solidifying his reputation as a powerful and feared figure. In 1991, Suge, Dr. Dre, and others co-founded Death Row Records, which quickly became a powerhouse in the industry.
Any artists out there want to be an artist, want to stay a star, don't have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Some of the greatest rap albums of all time were released under this label, like Dr. Dre's The Chronic and Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. The success was immense, and Death Row was making crazy amounts of money. But with success came a darker side. Suge's violent tendencies grew, and he ruled the label with an iron fist. He had run-ins with the law and even spent time in prison. Many of the people he hired were gangsters, and violence became synonymous with Death Row Records. As time went on, Suge faced strong competition from Dr. Dre's new label, Aftermath Records, and the rising star, 50 Cent. Eminem signed 50 Cent to his Shady Records, and 50 Cent quickly became a massive sensation. So there you have it, the story of Suge Knight, a man who built an empire in the hip-hop world, but also left a trail of controversy and violence behind him. Hip-hop history wouldn't be complete without mentioning the rise and fall of Death Row Records and the impact it had on the genre. Alright, let's dive into the story of 50 Cent and his fearless encounter with the infamous Suge Knight. You see, 50 Cent's album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', was a huge hit, topping the charts at #1 and becoming certified 9 times platinum. The album had some killer tracks like 21 Questions, Many Men, Patiently Waiting, and In De Club, which really got people moving. During the shooting of the iconic In De Club music video at an indoor club, something unexpected happened. Suge Knight, known for his intimidating presence, showed up unannounced. But he didn't come alone. He brought around 30 tough-looking individuals with him, causing most of the cast and crew to scatter in different directions, except for one person, 50 Cent.
Yeah. Like I was like, what happened? I remember the time. Actually, it's funny because he came. He was like, "Shows outside, shows outside." Everybody like, "Shit!" He was running, dropping shit. Shoot! Like, man, everybody going out.
Can you believe it? 50 Cent, the same guy who had been shot 9 times before, didn't run away or hide.
And I just remember Smurf and 50 was like, "What's up, man? What you want to do?" Banging. Yeah, Banging was like, "What you want to do?" Suge looked at him, took a puff of his cigar, blew it out, he like this, left.
Instead, he confronted Suge Knight head-on, fearlessly saying, "What's up, man? What do you want to do?" This showed that 50 wasn't afraid of the notorious boogeyman of the West Coast. Some reports even claim that 50 had gone to his car to grab an Uzi for protection before confronting Suge. When they faced each other, 50 held his ground while Suge Knight, in his classic style, took a drag of his cigar and eventually left without any altercation. This single encounter turned out to be the only one between the two, and it's widely believed that Suge never bothered 50 Cent again. The reason behind this is clear: 50 Cent's courage and fearlessness. While others might have trembled in Suge's presence, 50 Cent's bravery showed that he couldn't be intimidated. Perhaps that's why Suge Knight decided not to mess with him anymore. So 50 Cent's strength and unwavering stance made him stand out as the one who didn't back down from the imposing figure of Suge Knight. And that's just one more reason why 50 Cent's legacy continues to be celebrated today.